Hey guys, can I talk to you a little bit about critical theory, about Harding and Wood? It's a feminist standpoint theory. Okay, so let's imagine that this is a classroom and you can choose wherever you want to sit at this table. Where would you like to sit? Okay, there is fine. You want to sit there. What I'm trying to get you to do is to think about your social location, your standpoint. And where we choose to sit at the table, so to speak, gives us a chance to think about the kind of power we have if we're in one location as opposed to another. I see that that question absolutely fascinates you. Emma, is that your preferred location as well? Okay, so let me talk to you about something that I think is super interesting. It's the underlying thinkers. They're sort of like the soil out of which standpoint theory grows. There are four thinkers that you got to keep in mind. So first of all, there's Hegel, and his basic question is, what group are you in? Because the group that you're in will help you to determine what you know. All right, so the second person is Marx, Karl Marx. And feminist standpoint theorists, especially the early ones, depended pretty heavily on Marx and Engels. Marx and Engels had this concept of the ideal knower. And what standpoint theorists did was they took that idea of the ideal knower and they said that there were certain standpoints that had more objective knowledge than others. All right, the third person to keep in mind is Mead. And Mead, he had a theory called symbolic interactionism, which is a communication theory as well. And what they borrowed from Mead was this idea that gender is socially constructed or symbolically constructed. We sort of put it together by the way we talk, by the way we interact. I decide how, or we decide together how what's normal for a dude to do and what's normal for a woman to do. All right, the last thinker, Lyotard, and he gave to standpoint theorists a really vigorous critique of male-centered epistemology. So he said the ways that we know are often shaped by masculine styles or modes of thinking. Emphasizing logic, emphasizing non-contradiction, emphasizing traditional rationality, all of that stuff, all right? So Harding and Wood drew on all four of these people that I just described to you. Hegel, Marx, Mead, and Lyotard. And these influences were somewhat conflicting, but their theory was held together by a single idea. And if you get nothing else out of what I'm saying to you right now, this is important. Harding and Wood believe that all scholarly inquiry should start from the lives of women and from others who are marginalized. So, how's that sound to you guys? Well, what about you guys?